This lesson video we are going to look at mathematics. We are going to solve for x. This is lesson 101. Let us start. Lesson 101 is based on basics, so we are not going to look at complex equations. We are going to focus mainly on linear equations. What do I mean by linear equations? I'm talking about the highest power for the x variable or any variable will be power 1. So for example, or let us look at the first equation. Our first equation is 3x minus 8 is equals to x plus 10. We are solving for x. As we can see that the highest power of x is 1. This means that we are going to only have one solution for this equation. So what we need to do, we need to take all the terms with x variable to one side and then terms without the variable to the other side. Now we can see that the first one is 3x, the second one is x. Now what we need to do, we need to transpose this x to the other side, and then we can see that this one doesn't have x variable, so we need to bring it this side so that it joins 10. So we have 3x transposing x to the other side, we have negative x. Remember, when you transpose a term, the sign will change. Since you can see that the sign of x in this term is positive, when you take it to the other side, it becomes negative. It's equals to 10, and then you can see that 8 is negative 8, and then when it goes to that side, it becomes positive 8. So 3 minus 2, actually it's 3 minus 1, it's 2x. It's equals to 10 plus 8, it's 18. And then we divide both sides by 2. And then we know that this will get rid of this. Actually, it will result into 1. 1 multiplied by x, it's x. And then 18 divided by 2, it's 9. So this is our solution. Now remember, with solve for x, there are ways in which you can prove whether your solution is correct or incorrect. From the question or the expression, where we see x, we substitute by our solution. So our solution is 9. Now we can see that our first x is 3 into 9 minus 8. It's equals to 9 plus 10. So in simple terms, this side must be equals to that side. 3 multiplied by 9, it's 27. 27 minus 8, it's actually 19, equals to 9 plus 10, it's 19. There is another way to actually prove this. What we can do from the question, another way to prove this, let us take all the terms to one side and then the other side will remain with 0. So you have 3x minus 8 r minus 10 r minus x is equals to 0. So where we see x, we substitute by our solution. Then it means when we punch this on the calculator, or when we simplify this, it must give us 0. So 3 multiplied by 9, it's 27. 27 minus 8, and then this will be negative 19. So 27 minus 8, it's 19. 19 minus 19, it's actually 0. So this verifies that our answer is actually correct. Let us look at our next example. So what we need to do, we need to simplify, we need to remove the brackets. So this term, 5 multiplied by x, 5 multiplied by negative 3. So 5 multiplied by x is 5x, 5 multiplied by negative 3 is negative 15. And then we move to the next bracket, 7 multiplied by negative 7 multiplied by 6, negative 7 multiplied by negative x. Negative 7 multiplied by 6 is a negative 42. Negative 7 multiplied by negative x, it's actually positive 7x, is equals to 24. And then negative 3 multiplied by 8, negative 3 multiplied by negative x. So negative 3 multiplied by 8 is negative 24. Negative 3 multiplied by negative x is positive 3x minus 3. Then we take all the terms to one side, we equate to 0. So we have 5x minus 15 minus 42 plus 7x, and then we have 24. When we transpose, it becomes negative 24. We have positive 24. When you transpose, we have negative 24. Transpose, it becomes positive 24. And then we have positive 3x. When you transpose, it becomes negative 3x. Negative 3 transpose, it becomes positive 3 is equals to 0. From here we look at like terms. Let us look at all the terms which has variable x. The first one is this one, the second one is this one, the third one is this one. And then the rest is terms without variable x. So when you add the coefficient of these terms, we have 5 plus 7, it's 12. 12 minus 3, it's actually 9x. And then we move to the terms without variables. So negative 15 minus 42, it's negative 57. Negative 57 minus 24 is, no, let me actually do this. Let me actually do this. So we have negative 15 minus 42, it's negative 57. Negative 57 minus this 24 is negative 81. Negative 81 plus 24 is negative 57. Negative 57 plus 3 is 54. So we have negative 54 here. It's equals to 0. And then we have 9x is equals to 54. From here we divide by 9, both sides. Then we know that this will result into 1. 1 multiplied by x is x. 54 divided by 9 is actually 6. So this is our answer. In order for you to master this, simply pause the video, try to work out this question and play the video to verify your answers. Now looking at this one, we can see that on the left hand side we don't have any brackets, so we can simply rewrite this. And then we have 16. Remember that in this case we only see negative, but we must know that there is negative 1. So negative 1 multiplied by 2x is negative 2x. Negative 1 multiplied by 3, negative 3 is positive 3. So we take all the terms with x variable to the other side, without x variable to one side. So this one and this one must be on the same side. So we have 2x, transposing this to the other side, we have positive 2x. We are taking this to the other side, we have equals to 16 plus 3 minus 3. So we have 4x is equals to 16. Since you can see that 3 minus 3 is 0, so we divide both sides by 4. And then this will result into 1. We have x is equals to 4. I hope you got this one correct. Our next term, it involves fractions. Now let us look at this question. We can see that we have fractions. Fractions are not that complicated, provided you know the scale on how to work with them. Now let us look at this. What is the number or numbers or terms causing the fraction? What do I mean? Let's say we have 1 over 2. The term which causes the fraction is actually 2, the denominator. So in this case, let us look at the terms or term which causes the fraction. Now you can see that we have 5, 4, 5, 4. But this one and this one, they're actually the same, and this one and this one, they're also the same. So we can say the terms which causes the fraction or fractions, it's 5 and 4. So we are going to multiply each and every term by 5 and 4. Looking at the first term, 4x over 5, we multiply by 5, 4, minus 7 over 4, we multiply by 5, 4, it's equals to x, we multiply by 5, 4, and then the last term is x over 4, we multiply by 5 and 4. Now this is what happens. The reason for us multiplying by the terms causing the fraction, we are trying to get rid of the fraction. So this 5 will get rid of this, and then we are actually left with 4x multiplied by 4 minus 7. Let us quickly do this. 4 will get rid of this, and then we are left with this, equals to, this will get rid of this, and then we are left with x and 4, plus this will get rid of this, we are left with x and 5. We can quickly simplify from here. 4x multiplied by 4 is 16x. Negative 7 multiplied by 5 is negative 35. It's equals to x multiplied by 4 is 4x, and then x multiplied by 5 is 5x. And then from here we need to take this term to the other side to join the other terms which has x variable. So we have negative 35, we are left with negative 35, 4x plus 5x minus 16x. Negative 35, 4x plus 5x is 9x, minus 16x is negative 7x. So we can quickly rewrite this as negative 7x equals to negative 35. Then from here we divide by negative 7 both sides. This will get rid of this, and then we are left with x is equals to 5. Another question with a fraction or involving fractions, we can see numbers causing the fractions, it's 7 and 5. So it will be x minus 4 over 7 multiplied by 7. 5 is equals to x minus 10 over 5, 7 and 5. So this will get rid of this, and then this will get rid of this, and then we have x. Just make sure you introduce brackets for this binomial, multiplied by this, it's equals to x minus 10, 7. So you can see that the fraction is all gone. So we multiply this, we have 5 multiplied by x is 5x, 5 multiplied by negative 4 is negative 20, is equals to 7 multiplied by x is 7x, 7 multiplied by negative 10 it's negative 70. From here we need to take this term to the other side and then bring this one this side. So doing that, we have negative 20 plus 70 is equals to 7x minus 5x. 7x minus 5, it's 2x, it's equals to negative 20 plus 70, it's 50. So we divide both sides by 2. This will get rid of this. X is equals to 25. We are still dealing with fractions. Now we can see the term or terms causing the fraction is actually x minus 1. So we multiply each and every term by x minus 1. So this will get rid of this, and then we are left with 1 is equals to 3. So 3 multiplied by x is 3x. 3 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 3. So we transpose this to the other side. We have 1 plus 3 is equals to 3x. Then it's 3x is equals to 1 plus 3 is 4. So we divide both sides by 3. This will result into 1. We have x is equals to 4 over 3. So this is our actual answer. Our next example. I believe you can see how we solve this type of questions. Now the terms which causes the fraction is 1 plus x and 5 minus 3x. So we are going to multiply each and every term by the terms which are causing the fraction. It's actually 5 minus 3x, 1 plus x, and 5 minus 3x. The aim is to get rid of the fraction. So this will get rid of this, and then we are left with negative 4, 5 minus 3x is equals to, this will get rid of this, and then we are left with negative 3, 1 plus x. So negative 4 multiplied by positive 5 is negative 20. Negative 4 multiplied by negative 3x is positive 12x is equals to negative 3 multiplied by 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 multiplied by x is negative 3x. Then from here we need to take this to this side, then this to the other side. So we have 12x plus 3x is equals to negative 3 plus 20. 15x is equals to negative 3 plus 20 is 70. So we divide both sides by 15. Then this will get rid of this. We have x is equals to 17 divided by 15. Our next one is this one. Terms which causes the fraction is c and c minus 3. So we have 3 over c minus 3 is equals to 4, c minus 3, c minus 3. This will get rid of this. We have 3, c minus 3. It's equals to, this will get rid of this. We have 4 multiplied by c. We have 3c minus 9 is equals to 4c. So we can quickly take this one to the other side. We have negative 9 is equals to 4c minus 3c. So 4c minus, it's negative 9. 4c minus 3c is actually 1c. So c is equals to negative 9. That's it for this lesson video. There is lesson 102 whereby we look at more complex equations to calculate or solving for the unknown variables. This is Wahula SJ. Thank you very much.